A heat pump is a device that transfers thermal energy from one place to another using a refrigeration cycle to make a hot place warmer and a cold place colder. In cold weather, it can move heat from the cool outdoors to a warmer house and vice versa for the summer days. Due to the fact that they transfer heat energy rather than generate energy, they are more energy efficient than other heating methods and also produce almost no CO2 emissions. Heat pumps use compressors, a gaseous refrigerant, to draw heat from a low temperature source, like the air or the ground. When these compressors are compressed so that their pressure and temperature rise, the gas flows to a heat exchanger in the indoor space where thermal energy is transferred, causing the gas to condense and liquefy. The liquefied compressor flows to another heat exchanger in the outdoor space where the pressure decreases, the liquid evaporates, and the temperature of the gas falls. Now that the gas has a lower temperature than the outdoor space, it can draw thermal energy from the air and ground. The gas is then compressed again, repeating the cycle until you have a nice, cozy living room. The gas condenses and evaporates because it loses and gains thermal energy. This loss in thermal energy simply makes the gas hotter and colder. The reason for the heat transfer can be traced to the second law of thermodynamics, which states that two touching objects will exchange thermal energy, the hot object will lose energy and the colder object will gain energy until both objects are at a thermal equilibrium, the same temperature. This is how heat transference works in a heat pump. The gas being warmer than your living room loses thermal energy to your house and so condenses into a liquid, and the liquid being cooler than the outdoors gains thermal energy from the air and the ground and so evaporates into a gas. A heat pump is firstly and most obviously used in indoor heating, giving the insides of offices, hospitals and houses the warm air from the outside and transferring the cold air outside. Now, not as obviously, heat pumps are also used in fridges, albeit with a different function. Most people assume that fridges work by blowing cold air or taking in hot air, but it's actually quite the opposite. Heat pumps in your fridge extract the warm air from the inside of your fridge and pump it into your kitchen, making the fridge cooler.